Hey guys, Mike to Mike here again. I want to talk to you today about what we're doing to make our bikes a little easier to transport. We live close to some bike trails, but we're wanting to get out and really explore. So one of the things that we find is we have a fairly new bike rack, and the bikes actually end up pretty close together. And so what we find is that the pedals on the cranks are they're hitting the frames. And what we're doing is we're using like ankle socks double laid over them, and then we have to make sure everything's in the orientation of the way that it needs to be so that you can load your bikes effectively and then the pedals not touch. So what I've done is I've gone to the Wellgo flat, I think we order them from, I think it's Flat Bike is the company, but they're Wellgo branded, and we're using the mountain bike pedals because with our Denago bikes we had the big fat bike pedals and we wanted to stay with that design. So let me grab one and I'll be right back. All right guys, so this is what the bike pedal looks like. It's pretty robust, doesn't have reflectors, but it does have a whole lot of these Allen head screws so you can adjust the depth depending on the type of shoe that you have. And the way these work, this is the one off of Brandy's bike. These just slip in like this, and you can see there's a little hole right there, and you push that in, and that allows you to release them. Because if it's in and that's pushed up, the pedal won't come off. So you actually have to push that button in. You can see it's kind of spring-loaded, and then pull it off. The way they work, if I can show you over here, they have these washers and the spacer, and that spacer is what allows this ring to slide back and lock in place so they don't come off while you're riding. So let me show you this on Brandy's bike. So this is Brandy's bike, and we've already got these installed on hers. So you can see there's a dot here, there's one on the other side, it's on the bottom, I think the way the pedals mount. But the way this works is, as you can see right now, I can't pull this pedal off. You slide this forward like so, and then you push down on this. See how it's kind of spring-loaded? And then this pedal comes right out. You put it back on, that pops back in place. You slide the safety lock on. Now your pedal won't come off. So I'm going to show you how to install this on your bike. It can go on any kind of bike you have, whether it's a traditional pedal bike or it's a e-bike. We bought these for our e-bikes because that's what we wanted them for. All you need is, if you have an e-bike, your e-bike should have come with a multi-tool or a crank wrench. This is what allows you to take the pedals on and off. This is the Denago one. I'm sure that a lot of the bike manufacturers in the sub $2,000 range are all the same company. And then you need just an 8mm Allen wrench. So I'm going to show you on my bike how we do this real quick. Okay. On this is the right-hand pedal, so as you're turning this way, so that tightens the pedal as you're going. So this is a traditional thread, so the threads go backwards. So you put the 15mm side on this. I've already pre-loosened this, I think. Maybe not. There it goes. And then this is how your pedal comes off. Super easy, right? So this is real time, not speeding up or slowing down. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of lube on that. So when I removed this pedal, one thing I noticed is, as you can see, there's really no lubricant on there. When you're installing pedals, these pedals are made of magnesium. The studs are for strength and lightweight. Anytime you have mixed metals touching, you want to have some sort of way that you don't get a bolt stuck. If you've ever worked on a car or a bicycle or something and had that one bolt that's rusted on, you're like, I'm using everything possible. An easy way to get around that is just to use a little bit of anti-seize. So I'm going to brush some anti-seize on the back of this. And it doesn't take much, literally just a little bit, because it's going to spread on from the threads. So the way these go on are, I've got this assembled in the right order. The gold washer goes on first as a spacer. Then you put this spacer on, but it has to be the big flat side, this side, against the bike, so it'll go on that way. And then finally you'll use the silver washer. And then all you need is an 8mm Allen wrench. Let me show you how to install this. So as you can see, that's got an Allen head in it, right? That's your Allen head. So basically all you're gonna do is get this started and it just threads on. Super quick and easy. Give it a little bit of, make it a little bit taut on there. Not too tight. And you can feel the buttons at the bottom. So now that you've got the spacer and such on, this will actually lock so that you can't get, your pedal won't fall off. So let's try it. Let me grab a pedal. Here's a pedal, new, never used. Slide this in. Slide this lock over. It's locked. Slide this over. Push the button up. Boom. Comes right off. So I think we got a win here. Let's do the other side. So I'm gonna spin this crank back up to the top. Now this is the one where when you're riding this way that the threads are backwards. So you're actually gonna be tightening this one to get it to come loose. You see there? So make sure on the left-hand side, you're going like you're tightening, because that's the only way you're gonna get that pedal off. And as you can see, this is can be a little cumbersome. This pedal's a little tight on here. There it goes. Again, I don't think there was any lubrication put on that I see. It looks pretty dry. Again, flat side down. And you see these rings. These rings are going to depict that that's this side, the left side. We put that on. We'll grab our Allen wrench. Again, we put this on. This is going to have to go this way. And there's your button. And you got your button here. That's on. And like that, we're finished. I think the installation is probably less than 5 minutes, especially after you've done one. The first one, give yourself 5 or 10. You're not gonna need more than that. Make sure you have your tools ready and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. I hope you got value out of this. If you did, please hit the like or subscribe button. There'll be more videos coming. I felt this one was a really good one. This is probably one of my favorite investments so far. Again, 5-10 minutes, you're done. Get out there and ride, and remember, make tomorrow better than today. You know why? Because you can. See you next time.